Chumby Stories. The Selfish Giant. Long ago, there was an exquisite garden, which not only had lively trees, but also had a collection of flowers that gave out a wonderful fragrance. The birds that used to regularly visit the garden sang the most melodious songs. It was truly a lovely garden. There were some children who regularly played in this beautiful garden. It was their play area where they used to spend some lovely afternoons after school, and even more time during holidays. The birds that lived in this magnificent garden used to sing melodious tunes, which even made the kids stop their games and listen to them. However, there was a truth that no one knew, not until when a giant returned one day. The garden belonged to the giant who had gone away for a long time, and no one knew about him. When the giant saw kids playing in his garden, he became very angry. The owner, the big fat giant, came back with a loud thud of his feet. The children playing in the garden felt being lifted from the ground, and they ran away. The giant was very, very angry. The giant built a huge wall surrounding the garden and warned that any trespasser will be punished. The selfish giant had closed the door on kids, but they kept coming back outside the garden every after school. The children were sad and wished the giant had never returned. Then spring came. Beautiful flowers bloomed everywhere. A ray of colors spread all over the country. But spring did not visit the giant's garden this time. It was winter in Selfish Giant's garden. The trees and flowers had forgotten to blossom. The birds and animals that live in the garden had hidden from cold. Everything in the once lovely garden now all covered with ice. Winter's team didn't want to leave the giant's land. It took longer than usual, and this made the giant very sad. He missed the birds singing and the flowers' sweet fragrance. One day, the giant heard the birds singing. He went outside hoping to see the birds once again. To his surprise, he saw the children climbing over the wall to play in the garden. The giant saw that the trees and flowers bloom once again. The trees and the green grass really made him happy. The selfish giant was enjoying in the wonderful garden. From afar, the giant saw the children playing. It bewildered him, for it was a wonderful sight to see. Lying on his bed, the selfish giant was really enjoying his magical dream. When the giant woke up, he thought spring has finally come. This made him happy and hopeful to see his wonderful garden once again. But winter didn't leave his land, and this made him very disappointed and unhappy. Later that day, the selfish giant had a visitor from the king's palace.
A message from the king.
For the first time, the gate was opened since the day the huge wall was built around the giant's land. The selfish giant had forgotten to close the open gate. Few children passed by, and they couldn't help to enter their once favorite playground. Something magical surrounded the garden. The trees and flowers welcomed the kids with their wonderful fragrance of spring. They missed their playmates very much. Grass was happy and so were the flowers. Each of them was waiting for the kids to come back. The selfish giant sensed the magical transformation of his surroundings. The icy ground and the withered trees became so alive as if winter didn't pass by. The giant was so amazed with this sight. He saw the children enjoying the wonderful garden, but they ran away as they saw him. The giant felt guilty about his selfish behavior. He showed the kids that he welcomed them to his wonderful garden. He became friendly to his tiny visitors, and he enjoyed playing with them. From that day on, the giant never became lonely and the kids kept coming back to the wonderful garden. Thanks for watching! If you want more awesome stories like this, please consider subscribing and liking the video. Hit the notification bell to get notified when a video is uploaded. Bye!